Live from Ball State University. News for the campus community and all of Delaware County. This is NewsLink, Indiana.
Good evening and welcome to NewsLink, Indiana. I'm Pat Boylan.
And I'm Courtney DellaValle-Jones. Thanks for tuning in.
It's that time of year once again when high schools begin holding proms. For students, prom night is supposed to be unforgettable, but even one drink can make it a night you'll never forget. NewsLink's Amanda Richardson is live to show us how a group of volunteers are trying to make prom night in Delaware County a little safer.
Thanks, guys. Here at Muncie Central, teens are getting a chance to experience what happens when you drive drunk. They're learning the consequences of impaired or distracted driving through an event called Living Proof.
The dancing and pictures on this prom night were quickly replaced with flashing lights and tearful goodbyes. And even though the events were simulated, the consequences are very real.
Try to give them an idea of what a bad decision can lead to and what kind of consequences it can have and how it can affect far more people than what you ever imagined.
The event followed every stage of a drunk driving incident, from the pre-prom party to the crash scene to the funeral and then the courtroom, all designed to save lives before it's too late.
You wish for a do-over, but there is no do-over in this situation.
And with the county's first prom on Saturday and proms continuing every weekend this month, it couldn't come at a moment too soon.
And studies show that 1 in 3 people will be affected by a drunk driving crash sometime in their life.
And even though the simulators may seem like fun, what they represent is far from it.
Because the subject matter may be a little disturbing, the event is recommended for ages 13 and up. Doors will open again tomorrow night at 6:30 and close at 8:30. Live in Muncie, Amanda Richardson, NewsLink, Indiana.
Thanks, Amanda. The cost of the event is free, and organizers say it'll take about 30 minutes to an hour to complete.
As Indiana legislators debate the issue of guns in schools, students weigh in the offer of their perspective. NewsLink's own Christian Ward has more.
With the Indiana House Education Committee voting 9-3 in favor of requiring at least one staff member to carry a firearm in public schools, the issue of school safety has hit close to home. In the wake of this vote, students Malia Hillman and Reginald Green weigh in to offer their thoughts on the issue.
I think it's a good idea as long as, they're not carrying assault rifles or anything, but just like a pistol would be okay.
I feel like it's safer, I guess, it helps the students if they're nervous, if they have to watch out for certain things, and, safety especially, that's a big thing on college campuses. So.
However, when asked about how they would feel about another suggestion, allowing students to carry weapons, the two had different opinions.
I feel like having a gun on campus just makes it more unsafe or make people more nervous, because it's like you always have to watch and see which wrong person has a gun, and you don't want to have that.
No, not me personally, just because I don't like holding guns, just because it makes me feel weird, but I can understand why some people would.
As legislators continue to debate how to handle the issue of firearms in schools, at least 2 states have already made decisions regarding the issue. Both Georgia and South Dakota voted to allow faculty to carry firearms in school. In Muncie, Christian Ward, NewsLink, Indiana.
Thanks, Christian. The bill has been sent to the Ways and Means Committee for financial review and will pass to the House and the Senate after that.
The Delaware County Sheriff's Department lost a K-9 deputy today. The department says Toro, a bomb-sniffing dog, died because of an extended illness. Toro was originally trained by the U.S. military. He served several tours in Afghanistan, helping preventing many casualties. After retiring from the military, Toro was purchased by the Delaware County Sheriff's Department. He was partnered with Dave Williams, a Delaware County Sheriff's deputy.
Recent threats from North Korea have caused the U.S. to take action. The Pentagon announced today that it is deploying a missile defense shield to Guam. The shield will be used to protect the U.S. and its allies against the possibility of a nuclear attack. North Korea's threats against the U.S. escalated earlier today. They warned that their military is prepared to engage and to have smaller, lighter, and diversified nuclear weapons ready to use against the United States.
In an effort to share in the sacrifice of government employees, President Barack Obama will contribute a portion of his salary each month to the Treasury Department. The 5% cuts had started on the 1st of March, but Obama will officially write the first check this month. The cuts will remain in effect for the rest of the year. Obama's total income salary is $400,000 per year. The total amounts to over $1,500 per month.
While being environmentally conscious is always a good idea, a new bill proposed may compensate people for buying recyclable goods. Here's Brandon Pope with the story.
Thanks, guys. A newly proposed bill from the Indiana House proposes a 5 to 10 cent refundable deposit to people who buy a beverage from a recyclable container. Proponents say that it could boost job creation by providing discarded glass, but grocery store owners say it would hurt business. Now, bills like this have been proposed in the past 30 years. The past issue was that glass manufacturers were worried that this would hurt their business with glass production. Well, lawmakers feel that now that it won't be an issue. Live in Muncie, Brandon Pope, NewsLink, Indiana.
For more information on the potential bill.
Well, Courtney, it seems spring is finally here with all the sun and warmer temperatures.
Yes, but who knows though? Indiana weather is likely to change every day. Let's see what's going on for the weather. Ashley.
Yeah, guys, our temperatures right now are pretty moderate. You can see that here in Muncie, it is currently 43 degrees with winds out of the east at 7 miles per hour, making it feel like 39 degrees. The dew point is at 20 and the pressure is pretty high at 30.34. Coming up in our forecast, we'll have for you warming temperatures. We finally get a spring weekend. It's been spring now for over a week. We haven't really got to feel those temperatures yet, but this weekend it's looking to be pretty nice. And then next week, we will have rain showers. Back to you, Courtney and Pat.
Thanks, Ashley. The case of a missing 91-year-old in Indianapolis has reached a conclusion.
And spring is a season of love. See what craze has Ball State students swooning next on NewsLink Indiana.
This is NewsLink Indiana.
Expressing romantic interest in someone is never an easy task, but with the onslaught of social media, Facebook may have just made it a little bit easier to tell someone that you care about them. Rachel Fagan with the story.
Students are now using a different tactic when it comes to expressing their love interests they have towards that special someone. Ball State Secret Admirer's Facebook page has become a major hit with the students who want to anonymously tell their crush the feelings they have been hiding. Griffin Korn talks about his opinions on the new social media site.
I mean, I would be lying if I said I didn't want one. I think the first reaction everyone has when they get on that page, and that's part of the fascination with the page, is everyone continually refreshes it, because first off, it satisfies our need for gossip. So everyone feels like they're a part of everyone else's lives when they're reading through these and they see these little connections between people. But at the same time, everyone secretly hopes, like, oh, maybe one of these is about me. Maybe someone I saw that I like was walking down the street and they saw me and they wrote one about me. I think that's what everyone really, I think that's why it's so like successful and popular, because people like just hope they see someone they know or something about them.
The page was created last Wednesday, March 26th, and has been blowing up with anonymous love letters every day since. Because they did not want to reveal their identity, I caught up with the creators of the site via Facebook and found out their original page was taken down because of harassment accusations and threat of expulsion. They decided to start censoring the posts that are sent in and recreate the site to show how much love Ball State has to offer. Sarah Miner talks about one love connection that made its way from the internet to a face-to-face meeting.
One of my friends on Facebook wanted to actually go to the library and like watch two people meet. I guess they're gonna meet up there and meet for the first time after being secret admirers. So one of my friends wanted to do that.
Within the past week, Ball State Secret Admirers has gained over 5,000 likes and has students reposting their page to read the posts that vary from funny, romantic, and even inspiring. In Muncie, Rachel Fagan, NewsLink, Indiana.
Thanks, Rachel. It will be interesting to see what the future has to hold for this new trend.
A 91-year-old Indianapolis man who went missing in February 11th isn't missing anymore. He is fine. Oliver Turner was spotted at an Anderson bank after an employee recognized his picture from the news. Turner suffers from dementia and was reported missing after missing a doctor appointment. It was a sunny day in Muncie today, but will the sunshine stick around?
Well, who knows? Your NewsLink Indiana forecast is after the break.
This is NewsLink Indiana.
Thousands of pounds of ice cream may sound like a dream to some, but today it made driving a nightmare for people on the east side of Indianapolis. The northbound Interstate 465 ramp was closed after a semi-trailer overturned and spilled about 35,000 pounds of ice cream onto the median around 2:30 p.m. According to officials, the semi-driver lost control, but no one was seriously injured. The ramp has since been open.
Well, Courtney, it's been pretty nice these last few days. It'd be really nice to see you warm up here for the weekend.
I sure hope so, because I really want to try on my new swimsuit.
I want to see you in that new swimsuit. Let's take it to Ashley for the weather.
Well, Courtney and Pat, it looks like you both may be in luck. That is, Courtney, if you're comfortable wearing your swimsuit in 60-degree weather. First, we're going to go ahead and take a look at our radar, though. You can see that Indiana is clear for the most part. Some of these clouds from the southwest are creeping in, making skies partly cloudy. However, this storm front that we see down here won't be making its way to Indiana. Moving on to current temperatures in the United States. Out west, we can see Las Vegas at 82, Phoenix is at 86, Dallas is a little cooler at 48 degrees. Moving back toward Indiana, we have St. Louis at 50 degrees right now. Moving into Indiana, we can see that the capital, Indianapolis, is currently at 44 degrees, Terre Haute 44, Bloomington 45, and here in Muncie, 43 degrees. Tonight, skies are going to stay mostly clear. We have winds out of the east-southeast at 7 miles per hour and a low of 29 degrees. Tomorrow, for that commute to work around 9 a.m., it's going to be partly cloudy, around 34 degrees, still a little bit cool. However, around lunchtime, around 1 p.m., looks like temperatures are going to warm up. It'll be at 48 degrees. And then for your drive home around 5 p.m., skies will still be partly cloudy, but it will have warmed up to 53 degrees. Looking at our 7-day forecast, we can see that tomorrow we're going to have a high of 55 degrees with a low of 34 degrees. Skies are going to be partly cloudy. We will warm up all the way to 63 degrees on Saturday, so I mean, if that's weather to sport your swimsuit, Courtney, it looks like you'll be able to do that. The low will be 50 degrees. It will be mostly cloudy, however. Going into the rest of the week, we are going to have some few rain showers, then more showers on Tuesday and Wednesday. Temperatures are going to be in the low 60s most of the week, and then next Wednesday, it looks like we're going to be back down a little bit lower in temperature, 55 degrees for the high and 41 degrees for the low.
Be sure to watch Monday night at 9 p.m. right here on Cardinal Vision.
Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Have a great night.